My name is Gina Ford. I'm a landscape architect and principal with Agency Landscape and Planning. And on this project, I serve as the lead designer. Sustainability has been a core principle, and it really comes from the community's guiding principles we were given when we started the master plan in 2018. And so as we've thought about design and construction, we're working really hard to both preserve existing stands of large trees, like behind me, but also to relocate large trees to be great assets to the park in the future. One of the things about working on a site like this 53 acres is that so much of the city of Sarasota drains to the bay today. And previously, there wasn't a way that that water was captured and cleaned before it entered this incredible resource of the bayou, the mangrove inlet behind me, or the bayfront. And so when we think about what we are most proud of in this first phase of work, it's that every drop of water that hits our site gets captured and cleaned by the landscape, by bioswales and rain gardens before it enters the water system behind me. But importantly, we've done some improvements like a denitrification trench, very fancy word for kind of a filter, and a baffle box, which is a kind of large-scale piece of infrastructure that has really enabled us to clean water that's coming onto the site from elsewhere too. So really having a bigger impact than the land we have today. So you might not notice it, but all of that work is happening, and it's all done by plants and by natural systems rather than pipes and hard infrastructure. One of the things we've had to think carefully about at the Bay is thinking about resiliency, and resiliency in particular to storm events and to hurricanes that come through. And so this resilient shoreline behind me is a beautiful piece of natural infrastructure that is home to habitat for aquatic species. But it's also a first line of defense to kind of buffer wave actions. We get a little less violent wave action on land thanks to that infrastructure. All of these moves mean that today we have a great green and blue oasis that's really celebrating the natural heritage of the Bay, but it also means we're setting a precedent for how we protect future generations of our community. We're really excited that phase 2 will be a whole new expanse of discovery and adventure on the waterfront. And so we're thinking about an extensive resilient shoreline, kind of taking the work of phase 1, and I'm pointing northward as we move up through future phases, connecting the kind of great experience we've started all the way to the north, as well as future phases that will bring new opportunities for dining on the waterfront and activation. It's a place where the community of Sarasota can escape the city and experience the Bay and really be part of something that's a true immersion in nature.